Jimmy Flick
Yes.
against -150. I won't make the terrible dad joke this time. I did that last time. If you want to go back 2 weeks, you hear a couple terrible dad jokes I made off the Flick name. We'll move on. He's facing Cody CT Durden, CT for Cody Tyler. It's just where I'm going with it. That's what happened last show. Deep cuts. +130. Real Mike. How you feeling about the Flick versus the Durden?
With this one, my pick is not Flick. It will be Cody Durden. I think that he's more well-rounded. He's training at ATT. He's got a bunch of experienced fighters that roll with every single day that are way more diverse than Jimmy Flick. Way better jiu-jitsu than Jimmy Flick. I think that the can't move, everything is in favor for Jimmy Durden. The only thing that we can say is that he had a pink eye infection, which really doesn't mean anything to me because fighting is fighting, and these guys should want to fight with one eye if they have to. So this is going to be our first bet of the podcast. So we're going to be putting 1 unit down on Cody Durden. And what are the odds at right now, Bob?
+130.
So at +130, 1 unit for Cody Durden to absolutely dominate this fight. I think it'll be a decision victory, but it'll be quite easy.
Yeah, just Jimmy Flick on DraftKings, 8,700. Cody Durden, 7,500. We broke down this fight 2 weeks ago, went completely in depth. In the interest of saving time, I'll just give you the overview here. Cody Durden, for me, he's just better on the feet, more power, better technique. He can keep it there if he needs it to, and then on the ground, physically much stronger of the two. Stays busy. He can grapple his ass off. I believe it was 2-time All-American. Wrestling, I just think Cody Durden's going to win this fight. I was in agreement 2 weeks ago, still in agreement now.
Intentional pause. Sorry, again, I realize I have to mention it because if you're thinking, you're probably thinking on the audio, you're probably thinking I cut out. I'm just pausing because it's just we already broke down this fight. My feelings are predominantly similar. I mean, I know he's going down in a weight class, so I think he's going to be big enough. The Durden, that is, bigger and strong enough to be able to keep things on the feet where he has the edge. On the ground, Flick has some pretty decent submissions, so it makes sense on DraftKings that he's the salary he is, because if there's a finish, it's likely going to be Jimmy Flick. But I think that Durden will be able to keep it up on the feet for a longer period of time, maybe even some pressing against the up the fence, and he'll be able to get some strikes off and outpoint him. Like I would like to say at absolute worst 29-28, but I mean, depending on the judge, I kind of wish that we knew who was going into this, given how bad things have been. But you know what? I'm not going to complain because honestly, judging's been bad for a long time. Just it ebbs and flows with the degree of terrible. So here's hoping that they're pretty much on the money, which what I think where we have our money on Cody Durden at the +130. So that's 1 unit to win 1.3 there.